Is it on, baby?
Yes.
Today on Unfinished Projects, we're out here at Scott Rhodes Auto Group in Newland, switching out some seats. Now, I've already changed the back seats. There's a real good video that two guys did from across the pond on changing them, but it's just 4 nuts, or 2 bolts and 2 nuts on each one. 2 right here in the front behind these little covers, and then 2 once you flip the seat up. But we're about to show you getting the old seats out of this parts car over here, and then we'll show you when we get home and get them put in. As you can see, mine are in a state of disrepair, so it was easier to just switch them out. Front 2 bolts and the back 2 bolts, we're gonna have to slide the seats all the way back to get the front 4 out of both the driver and passenger, slide them all the way forward to get the back out. So I'm gonna have to hook up some jumper cables here. As you can see, this one's missing a few components, so we're gonna get the jumpers hooked up, get them slid, and then we'll get the bolts out. So that one's missing. Somebody's already got the starter and all the wiring, so trying to figure out where I can hook these cables up here to get some power to the car. I'm gonna go with right there, I think.
Oh, that didn't work.
No. There we go. Yeah.
This is not going on YouTube.
These bolts are inverted or external, however you like to call it, Torx. I got these at my local O'Reilly's, and you show the head there, baby. Show it. See, this is a 12 millimeter. Fits right on there. We're gonna get them out. Now, while I was taking this bolt closest to the console out, this guy must have had headaches. Goody's headache powder. I feel like his headache was probably caused by what we're taking the seats out of, but you never know. Now we're ripping the passenger side out. Now, as you can see, these seats are in a lot better shape than mine. They're also black, which will be nice. You know, it won't show dirt, grease, shards, anything like that. Now we're gonna slide the seats forward, get the back 2 bolts out of each one, figure out whatever electrical connections we gotta do. But I also realized I'm gonna have to take the seatbelt off, because up here, you know, it mounts to the pillar of the car, and down here it's on the seat. Also, some Hardee's coupons if you're hungry. So if you come and get any parts off this car, please don't. I may need more of them. But there's some Hardee's coupons there just for you. I'll leave them. T50 is what the bolt is for the seat belt. I'm gonna go ahead and rip that out. Also, this cover, when I pulled it off, all these tabs broke. Whoops. I don't know if, I mean, I just grabbed there. I don't know if there's a better way to take it off, or if it's just because it's, you know, British plastic, but I'm probably gonna go with the latter of the two. Do what?
It's probably the sensor.
All right, we got 2 more of the external Torx back here that you can get to once you slide the seat forward. If you're not able to slide your seat, I would assume you could probably pop this trim off, probably shatter it, just like I did that seatbelt cover, and get to them, but I'm not sure. We were able to slide these luckily, so shouldn't be a problem getting to them. So I've got all the 4 bolts out. That seems to be all that's holding them in, but there are airbags in these seats, so I don't need to blow up the airbag in one and ruin the last good seat for one of these cars in North America. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the battery for a couple minutes just to be on the safe side. All right, so we've got some electrical connections under here. It's not gonna be too easy to get to. May try leaning it back, but it looks like there's 3 or 4 harnesses that go into the seat for all the various electronic gizmos that probably don't work anymore. So we're gonna work on getting them unplugged. Oh yeah, you can see it right here. Hey, check that out. Free.
Ew, ew, do not use that.
Does that look good? All right, we got the passenger out. Just want to thank my lovely assistants for the lack of help that she's being.
I'm filming you.
You can see these connectors a little bit better here. Right here. There's 3. They clip up in the bottom of the seat, but you can pull them out. This one over here stays on the seat, but these 3 here, looks like there's a spot for a 4th one. I guess, you know, this car doesn't have whatever option that is. So we got them out of there. We're gonna get the other one off, and apparently he had allergies as well as headaches, so he's just Zyrtec. So this middle one here, the only way I found to get it off is to just get in here and pry that little tab up. Comes right off. The rest of them have push buttons and come off no problem. All right, so we're leaving Scott's place over here in Newland. Got the seats in the back. Gonna have to make one stop along the way, and then put them in when we get home, and then think we'll take a nap. So we're driving back. As you can see, my air light ain't freaking illuminated, so I got to do the stoplight restart. And I was doing that going down the road, and it wasn't working. But hang on, I got to be quicker than that. Oh, no, it just ain't gonna work. This thing's about to get coals, big time. We made it to the China House here in Sugar Mountain. If you're in Avery County, it's the best Chinese food you can have. I think it's the only Chinese food you can have. I had to park over here because apparently they're having a freaking Toyota-thon up here at the doggone front row parking, but whatever. Hopefully they still got the lunch buffet going on. I think it stops at 4. All right, we're leaving the China House. I ate 3 plates. I was gonna go for 4, but I'll be honest with you. Whoa! Watch out.
Someone from Florida.
Sure. I'm not quite sure I'm gonna make it home. As it is, I might have to hit the road bank. So the Lord has washed my car while I was in there, though.
Got the cat paw prints off.
All right, we're back at the Unpro compound. I got helper 1 and helper 2, and basically just going to reverse the process, get these seats out of the car. It started pouring rain as soon as we got home, so I had to take a nap real quick, and now we're resuming back where we were. So I mentioned earlier about these things, how they broke. Apparently they're they slide up and they're fine, so don't just rip it off like I did. I guess I'm gonna have to paint those black now and reuse them because I broke my other ones out of rage and hate and anger. Ugh. All right, so if you care about your paint job, be a little more careful than that. And I want to save these because they do have, you know, electronics and stuff in them that can be useful. So I just need to find something to put them in that probably ain't never gonna move again. Okay, 2004 Discovery 2, 4.6, drop liner, probably never gonna move again. Perfect. Hey, there's my cooler. I've been looking for that. So we'll just drop this baby in there. Oh. You may want to be more gentle than that, but I didn't. So I got the driver one right here. It was free. Okay. Dude, watch the paint. Oh yeah. Looks better already. So now I just got to get it all plugged up. Do the same on the other side. Bolt it back down. Make sure it's tight. The factory bolts have Loctite on it. I mean, if you're real worried about it, you can put some on there. But up here in the salt, they'll just end up rusting in there. So I ain't too worried about it. we got them all in here. Looks a lot better than it did. These seats with the air conditioner in them, they're perforated here. They're pretty bad to rip. I got some leather conditioner I'm gonna put on them, try and soften them up a little bit and get what I can out of them. But I got the console lid on there. We didn't film that part, but it's just a few screws around the outside there. Just got that so that would match.
Show me the back seat again. Featuring the toolbox.
Yep.
Another project complete.
Nah, no project's ever finished. As always, Jesus loves you. Today, I've been sober for 3 years, and that's only through Jesus and his love for me. If that's something you struggle with, his hand's reached out to you. All you got to do is grab it. He had his hand reached out to me for many, many years, and I never reached out. But when I did, he pulled me from that pit, and he'll do the same thing for you. Let's be praying for Texas right now, the horrible things that have happened down there. It's July 7th, 25. I'm sure most of you have read or heard about all that's going down on there, but just keep them in your prayers and pray for the families that are involved. We'll catch y'all next time.